It's Chris with Bitcoin Advisors. Welcome to another rendition of some fun price action in the markets. We're going to start off here looking at the Bitcoin dominance, 63.43%. We've got open interest ticking up, trading between 4.5 billion and 6.5 billion, correlating with our range, which was between 31,000 and 41,000, call it up there. I'm going to move on to my other chart. So 41,000 and 31,000. But we are breaking the range, and I am expecting a major move here within the next 24 to 48 hours, if not today. A significant price move. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you guys what I am looking at here. And I'm going to make this a little smaller, spare you guys the gigantic face there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, which is leading the markets right now. Ethereum leading the way, giving us the direction. So what am I looking at here on a daily? What happened? Oh, here we go. What am I looking at on the daily for Ethereum? Yes, we could get some wicks down here to maybe 1140, but if we break this range, this last low, I'm looking for some significant downside. Ethereum probably heading south towards about 770 to 720-ish. It's already grabbed down here to about 1200. What do we hit? Yeah, 1200 on the spot there. I do not consider this a reversal as long as we are above this level of 1100. Okay, we're still okay as long as we're above that level. So we're looking at the same resolution points here, which is, I'm going to throw on the this resolution point at 1430, the top side Bollinger Band. If we close there on a daily, or we close on new highs today above 1395. The other thing I want to take a look at here is my secondary chart, the MACD here. I'm going to keep a keen eye on this. If it doesn't cross back up soon, right, this blue one crosses back up above the red, not good. Not good at all. Again, I do want to reflect upon the weekly, which we have here, which we have been closing above the topside Bollinger Band. So unless we get a daily reversal, which means a closure below this 1100, I'm hesitant to get full-on bearish on this market. Doesn't mean it can't happen, doesn't mean it won't happen, but as long as these conditions are met, right, we're staying above here, we get a daily closure above here, I'm going to hold on to my bullish posture. Let's take a look at the 2-day, see anything here, 2-day or 3-day. Okay, if you are going to be bullish, you're looking for resolution over the next 2 to 3 days. Probably today. Granted, the momentum oscillators are matching up on the 2-day and the daily, but does imply if we fail to see continuation, it will naturally start to ebb to the downside. Okay, now with Bitcoin being a lot closer to the downside resolution, which I'm going to get into that in just a second, that would have a higher, major avalanche of effects that will play on into the greater market. Ethereum, though, is getting the spotlight right now because it's been leading the market. So if it does take a leg up, I do expect Bitcoin to follow. And let's take a look back on our primary chart here. Daily Stokes look to be crossing up right there. Any closure above 1,275 today, Daily Stokes will cross up, and that would make all the indicators working in confluence together to give me this more upside resolution look. And again, if we do break above 1395 on a daily or close above this topside cylinder band, the measured move on this is up to $1,710. We're looking at, and just to show that I have been spot on with some of my recommendations here, we'll use this Fibonacci retracement tool here and take it back to the last daily low. And the measure move on this actually is more right there, right? That last daily low brings us up to 1,700. Actually, I'd measure it from that low. Excuse me. So the measure move on this goes like this, right? We take about half of this triangle. Why does this look not as good as it was? Half this triangle, we break out normally about 75%. And that would give us a measure move up to, call it 1,700. I think that's more my target right there. But I don't think it will stop there. I think we're going to head up to the 2618 Fibonacci extension, which should be at about, that's closer to $2,000. So guys, I'm really hoping my bullish posture works out. Now we could come back and test this 1200, which we did already this morning. But as long as we're closing above this $1,100 pivot, I think we're okay. Now, I do want to hop on to Bitcoin here. And we're about to get a closure here on a 4-hour. So, if and only if Bitcoin closes a 4-hour time frame, there's a 4-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour, 24-hour, any of these time frames closes below 30,500, below this liquid zone, this area of peace and prosperity or death and despair, I am going to see a measure move, or we've got a measure move heading down to our next liquid zone between 23 to 24,000 right here. And gosh, I really don't like how I look on camera, but I guess I'm gonna have to get over that if I'm gonna make these silly YouTube videos. And then how do we measure that out? Let's get our drawing tools out here, make it a little easier on the daily to look at. Actually, I'll put it back on the 4-hour. How do we measure this out? We'll go from, I don't know, you want to go from this high? And we're going to go like that. And we're going to take this drawing tool here about half the distance. Measure it here. And as you can see, it looks like, gosh, that gives us a measure move down to 22,000. But why am I marking this area off here on a 4-hour? Yeah, see that? I should redraw this. I'll bring this down here. We're going to bring this down here. And yeah, it's going to land somewhere smack dab in the middle of there. That's the measure move, 23,000 to 24,000 would be my guess off the, and that's a huge range. Okay, very tradable, $7,000 to $8,000 move. And that'll shift the entire market dynamics for some time. And it looks like we're about to get this closure, this 4-hour closure below 30,000. I mean, we are beginning to rally back up. Ethereum kind of leading the way back at 1240. But again, below here, as long as we close back and we get a big wick like this green wick back up above 30,500 right now, we could do it. We got 22 minutes here. But this is a descending triangle. Measure it how you like. This is a descending triangle, and that's where the measure move hits down to, again, 24,000. If this doesn't happen, right, we can expect this area. If we don't get a closure below here, we'll grind this out and then flip back up. You know, one thing I do want to note here on the 2-hour is our HPV just got crushed down to a 0 read almost. So that means some fireworks are likely to come here soon. Whenever historical volatility percentile goes to a 0, one thing we know, volatility is going to come either to the upside or to the downside. So what we want to see is open interest shooting up with the price action either going down or up, and that'll give us the direction of the next move. So I guess to wrap things up, we'll check back in on Ethereum. Ethereum is holding it up on the 2-hour above the white 200 simple moving average, in the blue and in the purple 200. But on a 4-hour, we're closing below the cyan 89 in the next 21 minutes. So keep an eye on this today, guys. I am expecting a huge move to the upside or to the downside. Other than that, wish you have a blessed day, and we'll circle up with you in the next couple of days, see where the market goes. Take care. Stop recording. How do I do that? Stop recording. Command Shift 5. There we go. I forget it every time.